What began in June of 2020 eventually went on to have a domino effect to what happened 2 years later on June 2022. Loomian Legacy has gone through many different, let's say, interesting moments in its history, but nothing will ever compare to the catastrophe that happened during this day in the year 2022. Some of you lived this day, others heard about it through videos. However, today I will be narrating the story of the most catastrophic Loomian Legacy event to ever be made, and how Loomian Legacy took the lowest they've been with an event and turned it into one of the greatest, well-received events in the history of the game's 3 years. This is the Rainbow Vary event of 2022. Throughout this video, I want to talk about 3 different things. Number 1, the events that led to the Rainbow Vary event. Number 2, the Rainbow Vary event itself and how this event resulted in a catastrophe. And number 3, how Loomian Legacy redeemed itself by fixing this event, making it one of the best events that we've had in the game thus far. In June 4th of 2020, the Llama Train Studio Twitter account tweeted the following: "Through the rest of the month of June, we will be holding a giveaway in our official Discord server. Once a day, we'll randomly pick a verified member from the server and award them a special, rare Rainbow Twilight. This event seems simple and easy. Join the Loomian Legacy Discord server, send a couple of messages a day, and have a small chance of winning a Rainbow Twilight." This event went on for the entire month of June, and it was well received until the last day of the month, which is the day that I won. However, that is a story for a different video. Fast forward to June 7th of 2021, DrTechNic, the Loomian Legacy community manager, tweeted the following: "Attention to all Loomian Legacy fans, in June our selected content creators will be giving away a Rainbow Dustkit and a Gamma Vary for the Loomunity event. So make sure to follow each one listed below for a chance to win one of these special Loomians." This was officially the second Rainbow Loomian event in the game during the month of June, therefore making it a tradition for years to come. As one of the people who actually hosted this event, I will admit this event was a bit catastrophic and unorganized, but this for sure did not compare to what was about to happen next year. June of 2022 arrived, and there were many expectations from the Loomian Legacy community. Everyone was excited to see which Rainbow Loomian was going to be the next one, and there was already speculation of Rainbow Vary being the next Rainbow Loomian, since Lando had teased a Rainbow Vary earlier in the year with a video he made with Pokenova, Lucky, and myself. Eventually, Lando ended up confirming the speculations on May 29th by posting this video of him with the Rainbow Vary in the Atlantean City Entertainment District. Looking back at this video, it's funny because where the event started is also where it ended. 2 days later, on May 31st, Lando went on to tweet the following: "The Rainbow Varies will have a method to be obtained in-game this year. We'll also ask content creators to give away a limited number of Rainbow Varies during this event. We'll have more details on when and how to obtain a Rainbow Vary soon." Here, Lando mentioned how there will be 2 ways of obtaining a Rainbow Vary. One way was going to be in-game, and the other way was going to be through the content creators. Then, on June 3rd, Loomian Legacy community manager DrTechNic posted the following: "We have 30 content creators giving away Rainbow Varies. Here is a list of everyone who will be helping with the giveaway. Be sure to follow them if you want the chance to win your own Rainbow Vary." This was different from the year prior, since only 14 content creators ended up giving away Rainbow Dustkit, while for the Rainbow Vary event, over 30 creators were giving away the Varies. In this case, more did not necessarily mean merrier, since having more creators giving away Rainbow Varies ended up generating internal disarray for Loomian Legacy. On the same day, Lando went onto Twitter to announce the release of the brand new Rainbow Vary event, an event that a lot of people were looking forward to. Lando mentioned, "The Rainbow Vary event will begin tomorrow at 6 PM Central Time. A bounty hunter has arrived in Loomian Legacy and will reward trainers with their own Rainbow Vary in exchange for finding the specific Loomian they're searching for in Aurora. We'll give full details tomorrow, so stay tuned." With this tweet, Lando mentioned that to obtain the Rainbow Varies, we were going to have to find a specific Loomian in the wild with specific stats, and then give those Loomians to a trainer who would then award you with the Rainbow Vary. This event was suggested by LuckyHD, who took inspiration on Aetherphase's bounty hunt method of giving away his Rainbow Dustkits from the year prior. In other words, this tweet meant that this was the start of the end of the event. The following day, Lando mentioned on Twitter, Alevrec has arrived and is searching for a very specific Loomian to take pictures of in exchange for a Rainbow Vary. Rick can be found at any Loomian trainer station. Rules and details included in the image below. The update is going live in less than 3 hours at 6 PM Central Time, and along with that tweet, he included these 3 images. In the final image, he includes this text explaining the rules further in detail. The image reads, "The Loomian you're hunting for must be caught at the location specified. You also have to catch the Loomian on the day the bounty was started. You'll need to make sure the Loomian has the same size, stats, and personality specified. If your Loomian has 2 personalities, as long as one is the specified personality, it counts. Riley Loomians will not count. Harmonizing ability will not work on the Loomian that is specified by the bounty. Using shards will not work towards the stat requirement. Every 3 hours, Alevrec will change the bounty as well as restock back to 3 available Rainbow Varies. You will not be able to use the same Loomian as bounty more than one time. Alevrec remembers every Loomian he has taken pictures of, so don't get any ideas. The event is global, so everyone is racing to get the same bounty." A few hours later, Lando tweeted the following. "The Rainbow Vary bounty hunt is now live. We made an adjustment to update the bounty system every hour instead of every 3 hours. This increases the number of varies that can be awarded. We'll watch over how many are being awarded in that time frame and make adjustments if needed. Originally, every 3 hours the bounty is going to reset. However, given how fast the varies were being found, they adjusted the rate of having the bounties reset every hour instead of every 3 hours." Then, Lando went on to the Loomian Legacy Discord server and said the following. "Well, it looks like we vastly underestimated how quickly the Rainbow Varies would be found. We are going to rework the event. In the process, we are going to make the Varies more available to all players. We understand that the idea was not hot to begin with. The idea was to try something new, and in the process we learned that this idea would maybe fit better as a daily reward system instead. We'll revert the update for now and have more information on Monday for what we plan to do differently." This was the first time that Loomian Legacy decided to take down the Rainbow Vary event because they were starting to realize that the event was not turning out how they originally intended to. Most likely due to not taking many different factors into account. Essentially, what happened was that the Rainbow Varies were being obtained in a matter of seconds. As soon as the bounty was put out, it didn't take over a minute for the Loomians to be found. It turns out that people already had these Loomians caught from previous days, and they were using these specific Loomians to claim the bounty, therefore not allowing people time to hunt for the Loomian itself and then be able to claim the Rainbow bounty. Basically, this presented a very big problem that Loomian Legacy had to do something about. Then 30 minutes later, Lando went onto the Loomian Legacy Discord and said, "Some people are suggesting we leave the bounty method up in game until we are able to rework the event. This is a possibility that we are considering. We would prefer to leave you with something in the time that it takes us to rework the event, which will likely come out sometime next week. If you would like us to enable the bounty hunt until then, react with a thumbs up, and if not, react with a thumbs down. Either way, we will return with a new method sometime next week." Eventually, the poll ended up having 6,500 votes saying yes and 1,000 votes saying no. Giving the results of this poll 2 hours later, the event was brought back up. Lando went onto Twitter and said, "We're going to put the bounty hunt portion of the event back up for now. We made adjustments to the reward scaling and fixed some game-breaking bugs. We plan to revamp the event to make it more accessible to all players. We'll give more details about what we plan to do Monday." After addressing some bugs of the event, it was eventually brought back up. So far, in summary, the event was released, fixed once, taken down, fixed again, brought back up. But wait, we're not done yet. The next day, on June 5th, Lando went onto Twitter and said, "The system we designed for the bounty hunt did not work out the way we expected. We are taking the Rainbow event down until we can revisit it early next week. We plan to make the Rainbow Vary event fun and more available this time around. We apologize for the inconvenience." Ultimately, the event was taken down yet again, putting an end to this crazy series of events. Some could say this was the last L that Loomian Legacy took in regards to the Rainbow Vary event, because from here, it all went up. On June 7th, Lando tweeted the following: "I apologize for not tweeting yesterday. We spent Monday revamping the Rainbow Varies and evolutions to be more performant on servers. Today, we are working on the new method for obtaining the Varies. We do not have an exact release time yet. We don't want to rush and risk problems. Emphasis on the last sentence here. The team took that very seriously because with what they ended up releasing a few days later, they ended up surprising a lot of people. 3 days later, Lando tweeted the following: "The Rainbow Valley event will return tomorrow at 12 PM Central Time. Rainbow Rig is also returning, and this time we'll have a quest for trainers to go on and earn their very own Rainbow Valley. We'll share more details before the update tomorrow." This tweet was one of the tweets that broke the community. The fact that everyone was now going to have their own Rainbow Valley was amazing to hear. People were very happy to hear this news and very intrigued as to how this was going to work. The day of the Rainbow Valley event 2.0 finally came. Lando went onto Twitter and said, "The new and improved Rainbow Valley event drops in less than 2 hours. To begin the new quest, you will need to speak with Rainbow Rick, who can now only be found standing in front of Lucky Wheel, located in the Atlantean City's Entertainment District." 2 hours after that tweet, he proceeded to also tweet, "Everyone that completes the Rainbow Rick quest will be rewarded with a Rainbow Valley. Rainbow Berries that are rewarded through this quest will be trade locked to prevent alt farming. However, there will be wild rainbow berries that can be found, and these will be tradable. From 0 to hero, people who participated in this event will now be able to complete a quest in order to obtain their own trade locked wispless rainbow berry. Other than getting a free rainbow berry, players were also able to hunt in the wild for a wisp rainbow berry at a 1 in 15,000 chance, along with a rainbow shochi at a 1 in 1,000 chance in the wild. This has been the most free-to-play friendly event that Loomian Legacy has ever made, and statistically this was the best performing month for every single Loomian Legacy YouTuber in the history of covering the game. Let's talk about the quest portion of the event. This was actually pretty fun because for the first time in the history of the game, NPCs actually had Gamma Lumians, which was something never seen before. To start off the quest, you had to talk to Rainbow Rick in the Atlantean City Entertainment District. Rainbow Rick then gave you the quest to find 6 different color tufts being held by 6 different trainers hiding all across Roria. After receiving the instructions, you had to find the trainers, defeat them, and obtain the corresponding tuft. The red trainer was hiding in Igneous Hollows, the orange trainer was hiding in Route 3, the green trainer was hiding in Gale Forest, the yellow trainer was hiding in Route 8, the blue trainer was hiding in Lodestone Beach, and the purple trainer was hiding in Route 5. After you defeated all 6 trainers and gave the 4 tufts to Rainbow Rick, you had to find Rainbow Master, which was located in the Atlantean City Living District. After defeating the Rainbow Master and going back to Rainbow Rick, he asked you which one of the personalities of Rainbow Valley you'd prefer, and after letting him know your preference, he will literally spawn you your own wispless Rainbow Valley for you to keep. Finally, on July 4th, Lando mentioned, we'll be taking down the Rainbow Valley event tomorrow at 4 PM Central. At that time, we'll also be releasing our brand new Valley Evolution. This was the conclusion to one of the wildest rides in Loomian Legacy history. Loomian Legacy made a mistake, learned from it, and then went on to make sure that the mistake they made were not to happen again, while at the same time making everyone from the community happy. And yes, everyone was extremely happy with how the event turned out. The Rainbow Valley event really showed us how well Loomian Legacy acts under pressure and under time constraints. And I can honestly say that there is no other way that Loomian Legacy could have handled this situation any better. My hat's off to you, Loomian Legacy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I'm Armenti, and we late.